So before I really start explaining, everybody has their opinions politically. I'm not really here for that. More so, just trying to talk about the values and what I perceive as hypocrisy. So with that being said, let's go. This happened a few weeks ago, but I'm still feeling odd about it and want an outside opinion. So my ex, a 30-year-old female, and I, a 30-year-old male, broke up about a year ago and truly separated in March of this year. She moved out of state and we went no contact a couple of times. The last time we were talking and being friends, she told me she was seeing people when I asked, because I didn't want the curiosity to eat at me. Didn't want to know details, but we were actively flirting heavily and I wanted to know so I didn't drive myself crazy. She had a couple of friends with benefits. No big deal, now I know. So we were talking and she was talking about how she could never date this guy because their values were so different. For transparency, she is a bleeding heart liberal. Very set in her ways, queer accepting, also on the queer side, herself being bi. She attended the Black Lives Matter protest and even protested at the George Floyd protest back in 2020. She's also heavy socialist. When we first ever matched, her profile said, "If you ever voted for Trump, swipe left," type of liberal. So when she started describing this guy, I've literally no clue how they ever got along. So from her description, he's a Trump supporter. She said it was mostly for tax reasons and he was very queer-friendly and accepting. But as it turned around, it just got worse. He said he actively doesn't believe trans people should exist. Regardless of your opinions, we are discussing hers. She, on the other hand, believes trans people deserve the same treatment and accepts them. Even at one point started crying because she saw photos of trans women who had just been beaten by people for being trans. He regularly drops gay slurs around her, while also having gay and queer friends. He regularly uses the N-word, not seeing the issues with it. Yet again, she has black friends. So when hearing all these things, I brought up that I feel like she was sacrificing her morals to get laid. Then she decided to call me jealous and tell me that isn't attractive. Which isn't the case, because I'm not demeaning him or saying I'm better than him in my perspective. I'm just bringing up their differences in what they value. She then claimed I was insulting her, which I don't really see as an insult, but I can also understand why she may feel insulted because I might feel the same if the shoes were on the other foot. I wasn't mean about it. I really just wanted her to see the hypocrisy of the situation. Well, 2 days after her sitting in her car telling me she could never date him for these reasons, they are now officially dating. I think it's wild. I think it's hypocritical. But also, with her feeling insulted, I do feel like I may have actually insulted her. So am I wrong? Also, just for clarity, we are no contact now. I don't plan on speaking to her again. But if a situation like this ever comes up with my current friends, I would like to know how to approach it better as well.